After completely dominating in high school, it was time for the hefty lefty to make his college decision. We chose to go to Kentucky, and then we spent the first season battling for the starting QB job. We started off as a holder, but slowly and surely we worked our way up all the way to beating Will Levis for the starting job. Will Levis then decided to hold out for the bowl game to avoid injury and not affect his draft stock, so we ended up starting our first ever game, and it was a bowl game. And it was just a preview of the season to come, as the hefty lefty dominated for an easy win for Kentucky over Western Kentucky. Now, at the start of year 2, our sophomore season, we had no doubt we were the starting QB, and we opened it up at Ohio, and this was just a dominating performance. They could not keep up with our wide receivers. We were running the ball, we were throwing touchdowns. They didn't have a chance of stopping us, and this may have been a preview of things to come for the season, as the hefty lefty was completing dots left and right, and also an underrated part of his game, using the legs for easy touchdowns in the red zone. We ended up player of the game, and we won our first game 51-7 versus Ohio. Now, versus Louisville right here, we started off hot, opening up with a 7-0 lead, and Louisville right now is ranked. This is our first ranked opponent of the day, and it doesn't matter. We are throwing dots left and right, and then we hit Dane Key up the sideline right here. What an absolutely beautiful throw from the hefty lefty. We're up 21-7, and they just decide to leave Chauncey Magwood wide open for an easy touchdown right there. One of our easiest throws of the season. Magwood breaks a tackle into the end zone. We make the lead 35-14 with a smoke run, and then we throw another laser right here to Rashawn Lewis, and that ends our game. And another dominating performance right here. We're looking like the best quarterback in the country. And versus Western Michigan, the first half right here is actually a really great game. Western Michigan is answering everything we do on offense. We take off right here, score an easy touchdown, then throw another laser. And at halftime, it looks like it's going to be tied 21-21, but we throw another laser with 7 seconds left in the first half, and then we open up the second half right here with the touchdown to Rashawn Lewis, making our lead 35-21. Our defense finally gets a stop, and then we just take the game away 42-28. One of our better throws of the season, rolling out to the right, falling back, and we throw a laser. The final score being 56-42, also up to a 95 overall. And then we have our toughest opponent yet, Florida right here, who's ranked 2nd in the nation. This is our first ranked game for ourselves. We are ranked 16th, but the hefty lefty starts it off hot, throws a laser, and then runs it in himself and throws another laser to Chris Lewis. 28-21, and we throw a dot to Chauncey Magwood. We throw it up the seam to Magwood, and he is just our best receiver. We end up taking this one 45-42. There was little to no defense played, and we got the player of the game again. And look at that Heisman watch. We are number 1. Now we open it up versus South Carolina right here. This was not even a close game. We were up 28-0 at the start of the third quarter, and we are just throwing lasers, man. This is for sure a stats game. We cruise to an easy victory, and again, hefty lefty with the player of the game. Now we have another crazy test right here. We have Alabama, who our schedule just is not easy at all. We start off with a dot, then we run it in with the hefty lefty, and we're rolling out to the right here. We throw it to our tight end Dingle, and Dingle scores the touchdown. We are dominating Alabama right now 20-3. We throw another laser to Rashawn Lewis, up 27-11. How did they get 11? I don't know, but another laser right there to Rashawn Lewis, and we roll out once again, and we have the wheels, man. The defense doesn't respect the wheels. We truck the defender in the end zone. We look up the seam right here to Dingle, and he is wide open. He scores as well. 46-25, and one of our receiver makes us look really good right here. Dane Key, throw a screen, and he does the rest. Gets us the yak yards for an easy touchdown. And we also have another rushing touchdown right here with the legs. And just like that, we beat Alabama. Wow. What a story, what a game. The hefty lefty beats one of the powerhouses of the SEC, and it looks like us at Kentucky is now taking over as the powerhouse. Now we travel to Coastal Carolina on the blue field. We are just throwing dots left and right. They don't have the CBs to keep up with our wide receivers. We are just simply the better athletes. This was a easy game. Receivers just running by DBs, making crazy plays. Chris Lewis, Chauncey Magwood, Dane Key. It didn't matter. Everyone was scoring today, and we were throwing just absolute lasers, man. We barely missed any throws, and Dane Key with an amazing reception right there. Back shoulder, absolutely insane. And we're rolling out again right here, and we run into our lineman, but it doesn't matter. We get the touchdown run, and we get another one. We score 70 points by ourselves, and we got another touchdown right there just to rub it in a little bit. 75-35. I mean, what a game. 11 total touchdowns for the hefty lefty. They never stood a chance. Now, first is Mississippi State right here. Their QB is actually second in the nation in passing yards, so we need to have a really good day, and we need to outduel the Mississippi State quarterback. And we started out hot, 2 touchdowns for us. Harris is in the end zone, up 21-14, but they answer back, but we answer with our legs, and it's looking like it's 28-21 at the end of half, but Key makes an amazing reception right there, and he could go all the way for the touchdown, 35-21 at the end of the half. And we open up the half right here with an absolute laser to Brooks, and now we're up 42-21. And guess what? We just broke the school record for passing yards, man. What a historic season for the hefty lefty, but we're not done. We are not done with Mississippi State just yet. We are, again, just throwing lasers left and right all the way down the field. Another pretty easy game. Their defense stood no chance, and the hefty lefty with another career game. After the Mississippi State game, we were actually able to upgrade our QB all the way up to a 99 overall. He has 99 throw accuracy and 99 throw power. Now we're playing Missouri, and starting off right here, we score a little rushing touchdown. Then we hit Magwood up the seam for another easy touchdown. And then again, Dingle up the seams. This is another game where their CBs just stood no chance. Rashawn Lewis with an amazing touchdown grab as well. And then we hit Dingle up the seam again. They just stood no chance. Our offense was just clicking. And Upshaw right there, who I believe is our backup tight end, even scores a touchdown as well. Gets a nice little yak yards. And we throw a laser to Dane Key right there. And we cruise to an easy victory. The hefty lefty. And we are leading the nation in passing yards by 1,400. I mean, what a season we're having. Now we play Vanderbilt, and I don't want to say Vanderbilt was a struggle game, but Vanderbilt put up a crazy fight, 7-7 right here. The first half, they were just answering everything we were doing on offense. They were even up at one point, up 21-14 after we turned the ball over, one of the rare times this season, and with 6 seconds left, they give us a bomb. We hit Chris Lewis right there in the end zone, and then we get the ball to open up the half. We score a rushing touchdown. The defense can't get a stop though, so we are just dueling back and forth with Vanderbilt, 45-42, and we throw another touchdown right here to Chris Lewis, and that ended up being the nail in the coffin though. We end up taking the win, 52-42, and we have yet another hell game right here. We got to play the University of Georgia. We started off hot. We score a touchdown. The defense gets a stop. We throw it to Dane Key for a touchdown, and then we score another one. We were up 21-0 on Georgia. Stetson Bennett, who is like a 10th year senior right now, not having a good day. And we keep just battling back and forth, 35-14. They end up making it a game though, 35-28. Turned the ball over a couple times on some speed options. But you know, the game was never in doubt. When you have the hefty lefty, who is the best quarterback in the nation, he will start throwing bombs and he will carry the team to victory, man. Georgia didn't stand a chance. We end up getting the dub 56-35, and the hefty lefty with another great game. Now this is the final regular season game right here versus Tennessee, and this was another offensive shootout. Little to no defense was being played, but Dane Key gets over the top of the defense and we hit him for the one-play score. And again right here, game is close, but the hefty lefty is answering everything Tennessee is doing. We throw a laser to Magwood right there, and then we step up in the pocket, score a rushing touchdown with it 48-38, a minute left. Defense gets a turnover, and we make it out of reach. Now it's time for the SEC championship. We play Alabama, and Brian Branch might have the worst game you've ever seen from anyone. Dane Key, Chris Lewis, absolutely destroying Brian Branch, who is an NFL prospect, right? But he is just having one bad day at the office. That is 3 long touchdowns Brian Branch gives up. We then hit Dingle right there up the seam, and we score another touchdown. We are up 28-21 on Bama. We roll out right here, and the hefty lefty gets in the end zone. First half right here, we take a pretty big lead, up 3 scores, and we did a lot with our legs right here. On the run, we hit Dingle once again. What an absolute laser. And this is my favorite play of the season. We fight for the touchdown, man. Get over the top. We take home the SEC championship. The hefty lefty, emotional on the field as he should be, also wins the Heisman with just an historic year. And we won basically every single QB award you could imagine, man. We took home everything. But the job's not done yet. We have to win the national championship versus BYU. We start off hot. We take a 14-0 lead with the hefty lefty scoring the 2 touchdowns. They answer though, but We score one with our legs. It is 23-7, and this is where the game starts to get a little out of reach, man. Magwood playmakers upfield, and we hit him. And then rolling out right here, we hit Chris Lewis, who then scores another touchdown right there. 44-21. We step up in the pocket. It is 50-24, and that's going to be the nail in the coffin. We take home the national championship with the Hefty Lefty. After a historic college football season, the Hefty Lefty wins the national title and also takes home the Heisman Trophy. Now, the question is, in the next episode, can he get drafted? Is he draftable, or is he just a college football great QB? Find out in the next one.